psychic reading today on Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, Donald Trump, Meghan Markle, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris today. So we got some juicy topics for you guys. It's going to be a hot topic segment. So let's jump right in. Welcome to our channel. We are Trinity Oracles. We do psychic readings, healings, energy work, spiritual life coaching, all that good stuff. If you'd like to book a reading with us, all that information is in the description box below. So some of the questions that we're going to be asking is, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson going to last? Is Donald Trump going to be charged for the insurrection? Is Meghan Markle is Meghan Markle ever going to be more involved with politics? We got some more questions for her too. And then the question was, does Joe Biden and Kamala Harris actually stand a good chance of winning the next election? Because they're saying that even some of the Democrats don't want Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to run for the next election, something like that. So before we start answering those questions, I just want to throw out a little disclaimer. We do not give any of our opinions or facts in these videos. It is simply just what the angels tell us, okay? And of course, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Perfect. So, first question. Is Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson going to last? Let's see what the angels have to say. And their guides have to say.
He used to date, or he used to be engaged to Ariana Grande, I think, actually.
But I think he's always connected to, like, who was he with before Ariana Grande?
I don't know anything about him. I never heard of him.
I just know he does like Saturday Night Live, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
This
him.
is not gonna last. This is a short-term relationship. I even see this love card in my problem section, which, you know, when we get our classes rolled out, you guys will learn more about the problem section in the setup. But this is in the problem section. No. This is a short-term relationship.
I got that too. Like,
It's
she was
just
like,
a
I
fun
just want to have fun. Might as well.
Exactly.
He's a fun person.
Exactly. Yes. The angels are saying, like Pete Davidson guys are saying, this is more of a beneficial relationship for Pete Davidson. Like trying to benefit himself. And the angels are saying that, almost looks like Pete Davidson's going to call it quits. But the angels are saying if it's going to be called publicly, like Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian on the rocks, or Pete Davidson's leaving the Kardashian, like leaving Kim or something like that. But it looks like Pete Davidson's going to be the one that's like, okay, I've got what I need.
Yeah, Spirit said he's going more for global takeover. He wants people to know him globally like they do the Kardashians. And they keep saying like his idol is Jim Carrey. Like, you know, everybody around the world knows Jim Carrey. They're like, that's what he's trying to get, and he's basically like using, like, not using, but basically like using her status basically so that he can be like a global actor / comedian. Maybe that's his goal.
Yep.
But it's just a fun thing.
Exactly. So, on to Donald Trump. Will Donald Trump be charged for the insurrection? For those of you that don't know what the insurrection is, it was what, January 6th?
It's the riot, the takeover.
Or a coup. It's called a coup. That's actually what it was. Will he be charged for the coup on the Capitol on, I think it was January 6th. And Erica actually predicted about a coup. I forgot what video it was, but I think it was in a 2021 prediction or a Trump prediction video.
I can't remember.
I'll look back through those.
Interesting. The Spirit said he actually will be charged. They said he will be charged, but nothing bad's gonna happen to him.
I got that too.
It's just like basically gonna be on his record that he caused the riot, basically. But I don't see anything happening because they keep saying that Donald Trump has a lot of trash on people.
What did you get?
I got the same thing. I got he will be charged with something, but it's not going to be something that's going to affect him. Like he's not going to have to do any time or anything.
Yeah, that's not he's gonna be charged, but he's gonna be like, oh, whatever.
Donald Trump's guys are saying that there are going to be no charges. That's what I'm receiving from his guys, that there's going to be no charges. His presidential immunity is protecting him. They said that Joe Biden is doing all this to make himself look good. That's what Donald Trump's guys are saying. And angels are saying. And they're highlighting like, plus the American public, Donald Trump's guys are saying the American public it's almost like they're holding it to a standard. Like it's almost like, make an example. It's all you know what I'm trying to say, like that shouldn't be done, and he should be held responsible. So they're saying it's almost like the American public is expecting something of that nature too. Okay.
I guess he's gonna be charged, and nothing's gonna happen to him. So.
Let's see here. Now after, we'll move on from that one because we kind of already answered it. Now, does Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have a good chance of winning the next election? Okay. Let's see what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris guys have to say about their potential political future.
Kamala Harris's energy is I'm over it. That's the first thing that she's like, I'm over it.
She's not gonna want to. Angels keep saying she's gonna be like, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, choose somebody else to run with you.
Interesting. Spirit is showing that they said even the next election, they do have a chance of winning because they said it's going to be just like how Joe Biden and Trump were the only two people you can vote for. And people are like, basically we'll vote for anybody besides Trump. They said it's going to be the same thing, but whoever he goes against next term. People are like, we don't want them, but I guess we'll just vote for Joe Biden. Like, there's no one, we'll pick, he's the best. So there's that same thing's going to happen. So they said they do have a good chance of winning.
Speaking of, you said Kamala Harris, the guys are saying that Kamala Harris is over it. There were some articles coming out about saying that the people in the Democratic Party, or people that work around Kamala Harris, they don't like being around her.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that they're not a fan of working with her. I didn't read more into the article, but there's definitely stuff saying that Kamala Harris, her and Joe Biden are clashing. That's what an article was saying. That they said that Joe Biden kind of keeps Kamala Harris, even isolates her from out of talk. Wow. So there's a little bit of stuff going on allegedly. That's what I was reading in the news. So they're saying that the Angels guys are saying that they do have a good chance of winning the next election, but it is going to be an uphill battle. That's what their guys are saying. Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle. Jesus Christ. I don't know why they're bringing up Pete Buttigieg?
Is that the Canadian president?
No. Pete Buttigieg, I forgot. He
ran before.
He tried to run before against Joe Biden.
Oh, he's from Florida, right?
Is that the guy that was he said he was getting married? Okay. They keep highlighting Nancy Pelosi has her eye on Pete Buttigieg, but in a good way. But they're not showing me what is it with. It's maybe Pete Buttigieg will take more of an active role in politics. You might hear his name more surrounding. You might hear Pete Buttigieg. Look at this balance. Pete Buttigieg giving insight to Joe Biden and Kamala. You're gonna start hearing his name a lot around Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. A lot. Spotlight's gonna be on him soon. But like I said, going back, they do have a good chance of winning the next election.
Yeah, they have a really good chance, actually.
Joe Biden, though, his guys are saying that although he does want to run, it's almost like fear over his health or fear over how the public is going to take some of his policies or fear or some of the things that he wants to do to build back. I think his slogan is build back better. Build back America better. Build back better America. It's something like that. Oh, okay. That's his slogan or something like that. So, Meghan Markle. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard or not, but there were some articles about Meghan Markle has been calling some, I think, political leaders, senators.
Cold calling.
Yeah, cold calling some senators, some, what do you call it? Politicians about getting paid family leave. Because as you all know, there actually we're the only country, I don't know if this is fact, but this is what I was reading. Supposedly we're the only country that doesn't have paid family leave, or modern country, something like that I read. I know I'm saying it wrong, but with no paid family leave at all. So Meghan Markle was cold calling people, saying, hey, let's get this passed.
Oh.
One of the Republican senators, from what I read in the article, he was pissed because he was like, how did she get my personal phone number? he was pissed. He was like, you should not be involved in politics. Something, calling up about the royals. I don't know. But he was pissed. Okay? So, we want to know. Is Meghan Markle ever going to be... will her influence help pass a paid leave legislation? And any future legislation bills. But let's focus on the paid leave legislation. Let's see what Meghan Markle's guides have to say about this. What's in Meghan Markle's future in regards to this paid family leave? No.
I got no too.
Her guy said no.
She's gonna try, but it's not gonna. It's
gonna fall on deaf ears.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be like, okay, like.
Exactly.
Spirit keeps saying I do see her trying to get more involved with like a certain politician, but it's like that person is gonna be speaking for her. She's like, oh, I agree with Meghan Markle, and Meghan Markle's like, oh, like say this in terms of me, but they're not gonna, like Amber said, not gonna listen. They're not gonna have that much influence. She's not gonna have that much influence as she thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because her guy said that too. She's not gonna have any type of political clout or influence on things. Now, will her influence help pass any future legislation bills in general?
Okay.
Meghan Markle's very into women's rights, different things like that. So,
I get yes and then no. Spirit keeps saying that other people might take her ideas. Like, oh, I was inspired by Meghan Markle to do blank, 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 to have this come up. But I get it's whoever, they're gonna pick and choose. So they're gonna be like, that was good, but this is not. That's good, but this is not. So I get yes and a no, but her overall message and what she wants to fight for, I got no.
What'd you get?
I got actual. They said I got like They said yes and no. They said actually no to like political stuff, but they said if she does work, like if she makes her own foundation, then she can make changes. But they said the politicians are not gonna they really don't care what she has to say. That's the Spirit saying. Mm-hmm. Like you can do your own like paid family leave, you can make your own foundation, but leave us alone. We got time for that. Mm-hmm. But she is gonna make a lot of changes with her own personal foundations and stuff like that.
Her guys said they're saying it again. She's not gonna have any political clout. There's none for her. Although she'll keep trying to push for certain legislation, keep trying to push for paid family leave. Her voice will hold no merit.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of disappointment from her, though. That's the energy I feel like. Oh, I thought, because of where I came from, going over there and coming over here, like people would listen. But she's like, it's the same thing as being over there. No one ain't listening to me. Mm-hmm. That's how she feels. There's a lot of disappointment energy.
Exactly.
From her.
Exactly. Her guides did say she is not, like, this, okay, some people will act like they want something just to bring attention to them, but they ain't really about it. Her guide said she actually is about it. Like,
yeah, she's actually passionate about it.
Really, exactly. Like, what the heck? How are the women in the United States and the fathers, they have these new babies and they're not getting paid, and they got to go back to work in a week or 2 weeks. And she's like, Jesus Christ. I mean,
I know in certain, I forgot what country it is. They get like the whole year off. I think it's the mother and the father, and they get paid.
I think it's Canada, I believe.
I think it's somewhere overseas.
For a long time ago, I think Canada does that too. Mm-hmm. We're not sure, but
yeah,
let us know in the comment.
The other question is, there's rumblings about Meghan Markle, like, is she going to run for president? Is there a future presidential? Yes. There's kind of rumblings on the internet and people want to know. I even had a few clients email me like, oh my gosh, is Meghan Markle going to run for president? Blah, blah, blah. So is there a presidential run for Meghan Markle in the future or any type of future political run for Meghan Markle?
Interesting.
I'm getting a no. Spirit keeps saying no. This is Meghan Markle. She's like, I got other stuff to worry about. I want to get my voice out there, but like running a whole country, she's like, it's like no.
I'm getting a no also. Meghan Markle's just going to focus on her personal foundation. They say she's going to work with Oprah a lot to like make changes in America. They're saying a no to that. They said she had too much pressure from all the spotlight she got when she was England. Britain, where were they at?
In England.
Sorry, you don't watch the news. In Britain,
or in London,
I don't know. In London, though, she doesn't want that pressure. She doesn't want it, so they said no.
Exactly. Her guys are saying the same thing. They said, no, there's no future presidential run. No, there is no run for any political seats.
She don't want that pressure. She don't want that limelight. She's supposed to live like a normal life, basically.
The spirit guys are like, I already went through enough. Heck
Yeah,
no.
she did.
Heck no.
Yeah, she really did.
Her guides are showing like George Clooney, like he even got shut out. Like he's like because they keep showing. Are Meghan Markle and George Clooney? Yeah, are Meghan Markle and George Clooney close? Because they keep highlighting their relationship. Like even because the guys are saying even George Clooney was like, man, I tried to get up in there and they shut me out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't even stand a chance. If I can't get in, you can't get in either. Like something like that. Like even his voice didn't hold.
No merit.
No merit at all. But kind of piggybacking off of what you said, where you said she's gonna be working with Oprah a lot.
I sure Oprah a lot to make changes. She will make a lot of good changes for women though in America though.
Exactly.
Doing like her own personal foundations and charity work. And
exactly. Her guys did say also with Africa, she's gonna be doing a lot there. Socioeconomic impacts, and also just be big for advancing things for the beautiful people of Africa.
Keep saying it's like Spirit keeps saying she's gonna focus on a lot of the women and the young girls. Like these girls they have so many ideas, and they just need the opportunity.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna give them the opportunity.
Exactly. Like how do they not have pads? We need to help get them sanitary napkins.
Yeah, they can't go to school because they're on their periods. So let's make it a way to where it's accessible for them.
Exactly. And they show even directors with the boys, like getting them into technology. Not saying that girls can't be into technology, but it's like almost creating more opportunities for the boys too. Like let's get them into technology schools, teach them STEM, all sorts of things like that. I wonder why they're highlighting George Clooney again.
Maybe. Well, I think he said he would run for president or something.
No, this is in regards to like Meghan Markle and like her stance on things with Africa and just other political things. It's like they may be teaming up.
I could have sworn George Clooney said he would run for president.
I thought so too. This was years ago though.
Yeah.
And The Rock too said he wanted to run for president. Talking about
he said he's like, I'm honest, I don't know anything about politics. He's like, I don't know that much about politics.
I think he said like in 2030 or something. I know I have it wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, I would love to have I would run for president or something like that. Yeah. So, who did you have? DaBaby and Danny Lay.
What'd you put? What question?
The first question would be, why did he really kick her out?
For those of you that don't know what happened with DaBaby and Danny Lay, just a quick little background.
I don't know.
I didn't read the full story, but allegedly he kicked her out. He called the cops on her and was like, you gotta go. She had her baby, like a 3-month-old baby, and he like, you gotta go. You're something, I guess, just using me or something.
But there was video that he actually didn't kick her out. She was still there. I saw another video
on YouTube. Like he had it live. Like, he was like streaming it live. Or something.
He's like, you're crazy.
He's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, he's like,
and
you're
all this
nuts.
stuff.
And she was like, I didn't do anything to you.
And supposedly he's saying that her family hasn't even seen the baby.
But he said supposedly he insinuated that they were like racist. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So first question is, why did he really? Are they? Wait, so they are a couple? They were a couple? Or
That's something that we predicted it actually. We predicted about because people were wondering when DaBaby was making his comments about the LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah.
I know I said it wrong, but forgive me. When he was making his comments at a concert, people were saying he's canceled. A lot of people were wondering, is DaBaby and Danny Lay going to stay together? And we predicted that they were actually going to be together. They were just going to keep it quiet.
Yeah, I think she said she lived in a house. Like he's like, he had me and my baby in the house, but now he's kicking me out, allegedly.
Exactly. So we predicted that they were going to stay together. The baby was going to stand alone, and then his career was going to come back. He was just going to stay quiet. So check out that video about Danny Lay and DaBaby. Just look up was it Hot Topics, or we did an actual video on them?
We did one last year. I think it was DaBaby and the Danny Lay. It's probably on our channel.
If not, check out one of the Hot Topic videos.
And Danny Lay hasn't been really. We also predicted she wasn't really doing any music or anything. She's like, I'm just focused on being a mom. So.
Exactly.
But then this happened, and she was like, yeah. But
he kept saying, "You just one of my side women." Yeah, in the live.
Because allegedly, his first child's mother, they're still together, and supposedly she's pregnant. Supposedly, I guess.
So what's the question? Why did he want to kick her out?
Yeah, what made him say, "Oh, you gotta go"? Because she said, "Oh, he called the cops on me at 3 a.m. and they came and took me out the house." And she's like, "Me and my baby have nowhere to as of now, allegedly have nowhere to stay."
But as the latest video, she's still in the house.
She's
That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, then he showed another video of her still being in the house.
Oh.
She's like, yeah, you claim you kicked me out, but I'm still here. Something.
Oh,
Those two are oil and vinegar. That's the first thing that their guys said. What is it like?
Yeah,
oil and vinegar. Oil and water.
Oil and water don't mix.
Don't mix.
Yeah.
Don't mix at all.
Okay.
The guys are saying this is like a fatal attraction type of thing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Love and personal power. I'm curious, what is the baby's sign and
I don't know anything about them.
I'm just saying, I'm curious. Look at that. That's fire and then the heart, and both fiery. If you notice, the heart is fiery and the fist is fiery. This is not a good
match.
Spirit keeps saying that, like, it's like they both are like toxic for each other. It's like they know that, but it's like they'll make the other person look bad. They're like, I know you were using me. Oh, I know you were using me too, but I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do and make you look a certain way.
Danny Lee is a Sagittarius. Because I kept getting fire. I was like, oh my gosh, fire.
We're all like, baby astrology. Let's see.
Because it's more about Danny Lee. It's her fire. The baby is a Capricorn. Okay? Wow. Danny Lee.
Wow.
They keep saying, her guys are saying very territorial. Doesn't like to let the baby out of her sights. The guys are saying that even though he's known for being with other women, but she's very territorial. Knowing that, knowing his lifestyle.
It's like Spirit keeps saying the baby's just like, love him and leave him. Like, women do for him what he wants them to do. Then when he's done with them, he's like, bye. And she can't take that.
Very territorial over his love. Like, who you talking to? Who you with? If he wants to go talk to somebody else, and even though they're broken up and live in the same house, don't let her up in here. And he's like, this is my house. Yeah. We're not even together. That's what, like, their guides are saying about those two. But they keep bringing up Danny Lee's territorial. That fire in her. There could be some domestic violence, or I wonder if there's going to be charges against Danny Lee. Either domestic violence or domestic dispute beyond what's already happened.
Oh.
I wonder if Danny Lee had domestic violence charges brought up against her before.
I don't know.
But maybe the public doesn't know about it. Because they keep saying that. The angel, her guides keep saying that about prior arrest or prior domestic, or there's going to be something coming up.
What?
Her guide said the baby was smart in filming, put in his lines because Danny Lee was planning on setting him up. That's what the guides are saying.
Wow.
They keep saying that the baby was smart.
Wow. That might be a crazy question, but will they ever get back together? Because they're back and forth.
But Jasmine just said they are, like, well, you said they're in this,
it almost like they keep saying Danny Lee was going to try to set him up, maybe like
do something crazy.
Make him look bad, or he did things to me. Like, they're saying the baby was one step ahead of her.
Oh, wow.
I think he did say something. If I'm correct, I think he did say, I forgot, or I got to film myself to protect myself as a black man.
I didn't see
something. I think he said something, but the guys are saying something. But there is something else coming up in the future between those two, and it is going to be hot.
And you said, will they ever get back
together?
Well, Danny Lee, I pulled the family card that she really does want to be a family with him. But she just wants to be him and her and have like a traditional family. But
he doesn't love her.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So will they get back together in the future, like for real?
I got
Spirit saying no.
I get this is Danny Lee. This is this card. I got like she'll think that her Jasmine keeps saying like she's gonna be very possessive over him. He's pretty much for her. It's like he's the man that got away. That's what Spirit keeps saying in her mind.
You know, this is the thing about Danny Lee. Damn, Danny Lee, you about to be at fault for something major in the future. Anyways, but will they get back together? No, but is Danny Lee still going to be behind him? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I got. Like,
she's still going to be supporting him?
No,
or
she's always where are you at? Where are you going? Who are you calling? They're in separate rooms, and she's like, who are you talking to? And he's like...
We broke up like 3 years ago. What are you talking about?
I'm in a separate room. You do you. You do me. You do you. I do me. Who are you talking to? You don't play games with me. Your daughter is in the house and you talking to somebody else. So she's gonna be after him, but there's definitely no
reconciliation.
Yeah, exactly. The guys are saying the baby is over her. Yeah, there's charges being brought up against somebody, but this is for a future incident. The baby might call her out and say, this is domestic abuse from her. She was hitting me. By the way, you predicted, or Candace, or me, we predicted about, somebody sent us a message saying we predicted about some type of thing, I can't remember, kitty litter? Did Martha Stewart come up with kitty litter?
Martha Stewart has her own kitty litter box or
and one of
stuff.
Us, yeah, they said
I think it was Erica.
Yeah, they said one of us said the exact name that it's called too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was you.
One of us predicted it. The exact name of the product.
I gotta look that up.
Yes, so if you want to read it from a real deal psychics, book your reading with Trinity Oracles today. The link's in the description box below. We're gonna head out with that. So once again, Danny Lay and the baby, they're not getting back together. And our store will be opening soon. We got this one last key.
There's just one little king on the website we gotta wait to figure out. We have to wait till they type us back.
Oh, driving us nuts.
The support helps us.
Yes. So join our Patreon, you get exclusive meditations, energy work and healings, and what do you call it? Channelings and readings.
Ooh, we also predicted Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes splitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we split up. I forgot what else we predicted. Unfortunately, we predicted that a lot of people would be overdosing and dying off of drugs because this whole stress and stuff like that.
With
unfortunately,
and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a shame.
And we also predicted about Married at First Sight. Jasmine predicted that only one couple stayed together, all the rest of them split. She predicted that Merla and Gil, that they would stay together on decision day, but they would split up. Because on the reunion, she was like, I don't want to be with him anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
People say the reading was spot on.
And then also,
Married at First Sight.
she predicted that the redhead Brett, that she was creeping around. Lo and behold, the man's sister was like, you got a man's number and you were talking to him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Book your reading.
Yes. And your energy work. The year is coming to a close. Let's get those fresh starts for the new year. Other than that, that's everything. Bye, guys.